Good day, learners! How are you today? I hope you're doing great. This is TV Escuela, where we learn together. I am teacher Jelynne Herdelis from Lorenzo Sarmiento Senior National High School, Mawab District, your grade 9 English teacher for today. Before we start the lesson, please get your self-learning module for Quarter 2, Module 3, your pen and paper. Are you ready? Let's start! In the previous activity sheets, you were able to analyze the piece entitled The Death of the Salesman. Analyzing the literature helps you to understand the unchanging values in a changing world. This time, you will be making connection between texts and social issues. It's not something really new to you because you have already learned this in the previous grade levels. So this time, we will just try to relearn and rediscover the importance of this lesson because some of you might have already forgotten it. Are you excited to get moving? To set in motion with your learning journey, let's do this activity. Say something about this picture. Hurry and give it a try. Very good. Thank you for trying your best. Yes, you are correct. The picture is all about gender equality. We all know that gender discrimination happens sometimes where women are being belittled and that people think that men are superior than women. Yes, I know that you are now more excited to learn more about this topic. So, let us move forward. You seem to have an idea of what you will be learning in this module. Great! Now, read and understand the song The River of Dreams by Billy Joel. Then answer the guide questions to begin with your learning journey. Go and begin! The River of Dreams by Billy Joel. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, from the mountains of faith to the river so deep. I must be looking for something sacred I lost. But the river is wide, and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening, and I stand on the shore. I try to cross to the opposite side, so I can finally find out what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the valley of fear, to a river so deep. I've been searching for something, taken out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. I don't know why I go walking at night, but now I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. I hope it doesn't take the rest of my life until I find what it is that I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the jungle of doubt, to a river so deep. I know I'm searching for something so undefined, that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night, I'm not sure about a life after this. God knows I've never been a spiritual man, baptized by the fire. I wade into the river that runs to the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the desert of truth to the river so deep. We all end in the ocean. We all start in the streams. We're all carried along by the river of dreams in the middle of the night. After reading the lyrics of the song, let us answer our guide questions. Please write your answer in a whole sheet of paper. Number 1. What does the title of the song convey? Number 2. Interpret the message of the song. I know I'm searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. Number 3. What is your greatest dream in life? Good job, learners! Let's discuss your answers. The titular river is actually symbolic, and what it apparently represents is an idea akin to spiritual fulfillment. That is, in order to achieve this state, the narrator must first cross the said river. So, in a way, it can be classified as an obstacle which is preventing him from reaching this goal. But more to the point is that traversing the river is something he feels he must do to find out what he's been looking for. Or perhaps a more holistic way of encapsulating this whole idea is that once he does actually cross the river of dreams, he will discover on the other side the true meaning of life. Delving deeper in the song, it can be concluded that the specifics of this search has him trying to ascertain if there is in fact an afterlife. And if indeed there's one, where does he stand in his relationship with God? Now the question is, what is the main issue stated in the song? The issue about life that confronts the speaker in this song is his struggle towards unbelief. In fact, Billy Joel had admitted that the time he had written the lyrics of the song was also the time when he knew nothing about God. He never finds interest in knowing about God and considers himself an atheist. The song actually describes how Billy Joel have lived his life before when God have not entered his life. He said that it was like walking in a sleep in the middle of the night. Try to imagine how it was like walking in the middle of the night, going nowhere. He had realized that something is missing during that time in his life. That something must have been faith. How do you find the previous activities? Were they confusing? Do not worry. This next activity can help you. In this activity, you are going to pretend as a principal of your school. Again, write your answer in your paper. Ask the principal, how are you going to address the following social issues that circulate in your school? Number 1, gender bias or discrimination. Number 2, racism. Number 3, bullying. Let's try to discuss your answers. Here are some proposed solutions for gender bias or discrimination. First, address your students equally. Instead of girls and boys, try to use students or friends. Second, avoid separating students based on gender. Are students grouped for activities this way? If you make sex a distinctive category frequently, students will think it matters more than it does. It will also present a tough challenge for students questioning their gender. Third, learn about students as individuals. Not all girls like pink. Let the students say what they like. Toys and colors are for everyone. This time, let's try to discuss some solutions for racism. First, teachers must be trained to work with students from all backgrounds. Second, encourage recruitment of teachers from minority groups. Third, ensure that teachers are trained to prevent any manifestations of racism and racial discrimination at school, and to react promptly and effectively when faced with such problems. Fourth, ensure that schools adopt and enforce a code of conduct against racism and discrimination for pupils and staff. Now let's proceed with the issue of bullying. First, teach kindness and empathy. From the earliest ages, students should participate in activities that boost social emotional learning. Find ways to help students understand and appreciate their identity as well as others. Second, create opportunities for connection. Teaching students to speak up when they witness bullying behavior and to take a stand against it can reduce future bullying situations. In the classroom, start by creating a safe place for students to express themselves and feel heard. Congratulations, learners, for actively participating with our activity. Let us remember, a social issue is a problem that affects or influences many people within a society. Now, for you to apply what you have learned about the social issues, get a long bond paper and your art materials. Create a slogan on how to help reduce social issues such as discrimination, bullying, and racism. It looks like you are done with this module. Well done for actively engaging in each of the activities prepared for you. Learning the various social issues can help us to understand the happenings in our society. It will also help us to properly react to that particular social issue. Good luck on your real-life application of what you have learned about this topic. That's all for today. If you have questions or insights, feel free to ask your English teachers. Again, I am your teacher, Jelynne Herdelis of Lorenzo S. Sarmiento Senior National High School, saying, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!